Top of the morning, and welcome back to River Mountain Homestead. It is Friday, where you guys have to suffer through another garden tour. So I'm going to start over there with that. I don't have any big plans today other than making sure I've got everything prepared and ready to go for tomorrow on truss day. I had to go this morning and verify all my parts and pieces with my 10 folks, and I've got all of that ordered now. Should have it by the end of next week at the earliest. They're in a 4 to 6 day window now instead of a 3 to 5. So I'm counting today as day number 1. Working day would be Wednesday, Thursday at the earliest. Is what it is. We get it when we get it, and I should be ready to go with putting the roof on when I do go get it. But been taking care of critters since I got back and making sure everybody's happy and full and got plenty of water and all that kind of craziness. So let's step over here and knock a garden tour out, and then I've got a few little things that I'm going to finish up in preparation for tomorrow. So let's start on the garden. These loofah gourds are really starting to take off and getting some climbers going. Some of them are lagging behind a little bit, but it's Buddy over here is doing great. And then these snake gourds down here, starting to get a little bit of life to them. It's time for me to weed again. But yeah, we're getting somewhere on these gourds. Tomato, holy cow. Some of these guys are nearly 6 foot tall now. These are the Amish paste. We've got some nice little Amish paste tomatoes coming along in here. I haven't pruned these guys in days. I need to come through here and do a sucker cleansing. There's a good guy there. How are you, little lady? Are you protecting my tomatoes? We'll do the loading up in here though. Loading up. Yeah, some of these tomato plants have gotten out of hand. But every one of them's loaded up with tomatoes. And we got these Amish hanging everywhere. No ripe ones yet though. Next week for sure. Next week for sure. These Cherokee purples are doing really good down here also. And then we look at this squash. Oh my Lord. The squash has got out of control. Every plant's got 3, 4, 5 flowers on it here. We've got quite a bit of squash starting to form and hiding in here. I'll have to see what the biggest one I can find is. Lots and lots of pollinators cruising around in here. They are just doing their job. From what I can see, this is my biggest squash at the moment. So I'm going to say next week we're going to have some squash as well as tomatoes. Do a little backpedaling over here to the carrots. They're just doing wonderful. This lettuce is really yummy. We harvested a bunch of it already and need to do it again. Of course, there's still garlic everywhere over here. And these poor strawberries are just lurking and hiding everywhere. And I keep picking them and bringing them to Miss Angela, and then she lets them sit there and rot, and I had to give them to the chickens. So I told her I was going to quit picking them. So there they are, honey. When you get ready for them, they're going to rot on the vine. These peppers are all doing well. They're all flowering. May even have a little pepper or two If I can focus on that. There we go. I even have a couple little peppers hanging down in here. Cucumbers are really starting to go wild. They are flowering everywhere. And they're just starting to make a mess. I don't know about cucumbers next week, but maybe the week after, but there's definitely some starting. See a little guy right there. No telling what's hiding in here. And currently on the record, I believe, is this sunflower right here. And this guy is almost to the bottom of my neck here. So he's getting close to 5 foot on this one here. Several of these others are close, and there's some straggling behind. Little bush beans are still just flowering everywhere. We got some little beans starting. Look at them big old beans. They're just little bitty beans and they're everywhere. I'm fixing to be so sick and tired of picking bush beans. I need a little roll around cart for these guys. I know by the end of bean picking season, my legs are give out from squatting all the time picking these bush beans. This is a different variety right here. I got some little beans on it too. These little stevia that I planted in the garden have just took off. They are growing pretty rapidly. These are some of the shorter pole beans. These guys are only supposed to run 3 to 4 foot as compared to some of those crazies over there. These aren't supposed to get as long. They're coming along. Just wonder where this guy's headed. My trellising system is not quite tall enough. And I'm not sure what happened here, but 3 or 4 of the beans right here just died. I don't know if something ate them. I don't know if it was a disease or what, but it seems like it stopped right there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them right here on the end. I don't know, but I bet their neighbors will help fill in for sure. And the corn is definitely behind, but it is coming along finally after that first batch not doing well. And these last beans back here are the trelatier beans, and they are flowering in here and doing well. Couple more weeks, Mama, and we'll have you overloaded for the farmer's market. So that concludes our Friday garden tour. Everything's doing great. I've only had to water this thing one time. Mother Nature has been so kind as far as the rain schedule goes. And I haven't had to water hardly anything at all. And that's the way I like it. But it's doing great. That is one hard working pear right there. If y'all are both napping, who's on duty? Eve, are you comfortable? Hey Eve. Hi Miss B. How are you, sweetie? Are you comfy, Eve? Y'all are bums. Alright, I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what I'm laying out up here. I kind of got everything figured out yesterday. Of course, this end truss is going to sit right on top of this 2x here, and will attach to the face of those 6x6s down through there where it can. I'll have to fill in a lateral for a nailing flange, but that's later and down the road. And then every 2 foot, I'm actually putting in a piece of blocking to tie the 2 sides together. and that truss will lay right here. And then I just got to continue down every 2 foot till I get to the other end, and then go to the other side, and that'll have me completely ready to go for tomorrow. There's a lot of little tricks that we can throw up to help us along the way, because 2 men fighting these 32 footers, I feel, is probably going to be a little bit of fun, but hopefully we can handle it. And there you go. Congratulations. You have successfully watched me do nothing but go up and down a ladder. But I appreciate you watching in case I fail. I need somebody to be there to laugh at it. Whew. We are now officially laid out and ready for trusses. We got a 60 or 70% chance of storms tomorrow now. That wasn't supposed to happen, but I think for now we're going to attempt, unless if something changes. It looks like I got a storm cloud brewing over there right now headed my way, but I don't know. Hadn't heard anything about anything today. Hopefully all this will just go up tomorrow easily with no problems. Everything is just going to fly together, right? 32-foot trusses with 2 people, no problems at all. It'll just slap them right up, no big deal. That's what we're going to hope for, and we'll wait and find out how this is going to work. But I am no expert. I am not a carpenter. I do not claim to be. It is what it is. And we'll figure it out as we go. But that's all I've got for today, guys. So we will catch y'all on the next one.